Hello friends, welcome back to CDL. Today we will see how to debug and compile our CA code without locking CA license. This is the methodology to pick up CA license only while compiling time. So why we need to do this methodology? We have to follow certain steps here. And why we need, because nowadays many CA developer will face issue because of less number of licenses. And now even we will see in big organization also we have some 4 or 5 max CA license because of high maintenance cost, and even that license cost also is too high. So that's why in big organization also they are buying 4 or 5 licenses only. So yeah, and for 4 and 5 license, many CA developer will work on that. Let's say in one team we have 10 to 12 CA employee, and we have to work with only 4 5 licenses. So many times CA developer will face issue, that CA license issue. So they has to ask to their colleague, please release CA license. Then again they has to close Visual Studio. So that will be little time spending, and it will waste of time for other colleague. So to avoid such a scenario, we can use this trick, this methodology. So it will very useful, and our CA license also will not lock. So our colleague or other CA developer, they can use CA license. This CA license will fetch only while compile time, and after that it will release automatically. So for that we have to follow some steps here. We can open, let's say I'm assuming we have already CA workspace and we want to do or we want to add some functions, or we want to add some classes there. So for that we can open our workspace in that Visual Studio. So we need to follow these certain steps to open any Visual Studio applications. And it's not mandatory to open Visual Studio which integrated with CA and RED license. We don't need that one, it's not mandatory. You can, if you have already integrated your RED CA RED with your Visual Studio, then also it's okay. If you don't have integrated with your Visual Studio, if you don't have CA on RED integrated with your Visual Studio, then also it's okay. You can open any Visual Studio application. Now you have to open CA workspace in Visual Studio without 3ds license. So if you have integrated RED license with your Visual Studio, then we will get open 3ds workspace or create a new 3ds workspace. So don't choose that option, just normal open and new project. Normal option we will get, open your workspace with that option, or else you can just go to tool data or Visual Studio any version. Let's say I have 2017, there will be Visual Studio 2017 folder. Under that we will get our workspace name .sln file. So we can double click this file, so it will open automatically in our Visual Studio. So once our workspace opened, so go to tools, then command line, then you will get developer command prompt. So command CMD window will open there. So once CMD window opened, so we have to run our TCK batch file there. So we have to pass full path of that TCK file. Generally we will get wherever our RED tool is installed, so in that directory under code and command we will get this TCK init batch file. So let's say in my case here, I have one example here. In my case I have installed RED tool in program files 86 Dassault system, RED R27 WinV64 code command and TCK init.batch file. So this batch file I have. So I have to give full path in command prompt with this double quotation. So don't forget with double quotation, and just run this command. After you run command, If you want to set your 32 bit, if you want to build your framework in 32-bit mode, then you have to run this command mkos bit mode is equal to 32. If you have 64-bit machine and if you want to build your framework in 32-bit, then you can set this command, or else ignore these steps and go to next. Now to set the required profile, so you have to run this tck profile v5 underscore 6 underscore r20 r 2017 underscore b27. So this command you have to run in command prompt. So let's consider how to identify this, which version we have. So it depends on which Catia version you have installed in your system. So let's say in my case I have installed Catia R27, Catia v5 R27. So for that we will get this profile. If you have other release, then you have to just replace this profile. If you have 2000, if you have Catia R29 or R32, so then here you will get let's say in one example R26 Catia I have, then here we have to just replace v5 underscore 6 underscore r 2016 underscore b27. So we have to replace with this Catia respective Catia releases. So if you don't know which Catia you have installed, and so there may be chances you have installed more than two, then you have to simply type in your command prompt tck underscore list, and you will get your option all. You will get all installed releases there. Okay. So and if you want to specify the workspace dependency, then use mkmk prerequisite command. So if you use mkmk prerequisite command, then it will check prerequisite in default path in c -ds and it will check whether you have b27 folder all prerequisite is there or not. But in general case, by default we will install our Catia. So default path will take this program file Deso systems b27. So this is the default. So we have to pass mkget prerequisite -p, and we have to pass this argument. Then it will automatically locate prerequisite. So build our CA workspace, we have to run this command mkmk -a-u and -g. So -a stands for build all modules, -u stands for update all file, and g stands for generate debug info. Our CA workspace start compiling. So after compilation you can run this command mkrtv or mkcreate runtime view. So this command will copy your all resource files and it will paste it in your binaries winb64 folder. So once winb64 folder generate in workspace, so you will get all your binaries under that folder, under winb64 folder. So we will see here how to open our Visual Studio, how to open our workspace, CA workspace in normal Visual Studio. So here I don't have Red tool integrated with this Visual Studio version. So I will just click on file. In file I will go to open. So we have here open project solution or here folder. So I will open directly folder. So once I open folder, our CA workspace will open here as I shown you. As you see here in left side, so this is the framework. Under that framework we are, so this is the one framework. So under this framework we have these modules. So after that go to tools, command line, and here developer, click on developer command prompt. So once you click this option, so one CMD window will open, and in CMD window you have to type, you have to run all our commands. So like I already explained, this tck init batch file we have to pass in double quotation and just hit enter. Let's say I'm assuming we don't know which Catia version we have installed. So for that I will just simply enter here tck list. So once I enter tck list, so it will pop up all Catia versioning. So I have installed here v5 2014 and I have installed v5 2016. So this is the latest one. So I will copy that v5 underscore 6r 2017 underscore b27 and I will type tck underscore profile space and I will paste this one. Once you hit enter, so your profile will set. Then after that you can build your CA workspace with the MKMK tool. So for that you have to just type MKMK underscore you have to type MKMK -AUG. Then your CA workspace will start compiling. Once compilation done, if you have any error, then just fix that error. After that you can do mkrtv and just type mk run command. So Catia will launch, and whatever you develop your custom toolbar or custom adding, it will be visible in your Catia. In next video space, or I will try to create a new CA workspace, or I will open one existing CA workspace and I will show you how to compile and how to debug without locking any CA license. So thank you guys, we will meet in next video. Have a good day. Bye.